Hi, I'm Jody Quine, and I'm doing 90 days of Kundalini meditation based on Jody Singh's 40-day prosperity meditation challenge through the Life Force Academy, and today is day 90. I have started the second 40-day challenge, or I don't think it's the second, but it's my second 40-day challenge, and it's mixed in with this one I'm wrapping up at 90 days. And I think it's going to be a beautiful 36 days ahead. So I don't know, I feel like today might be kind of a cliffhanger. I've had a couple glasses of wine already, and because, I quit drinking for the bulk of 2 years, over 2 years, 14 months without a drink at all, and then the following year I had a little bit here and there, and it's funny that since starting this process, I'm now having drinks again if I want, and it seems to be on weekends now for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I just think the reasons that I was judging myself when I was drinking aren't relevant anymore. So that's one of the things. I think that, the reasons I quit don't matter anymore. I'm not shaming myself. I'm not, two of the big things were I didn't like being hungover, and I didn't like what it was doing to my physical feeling self. So the way I'd look in the morning and the way my body was responding, with weight gain and tiredness and loss and aging. And so those two things still exist. And I just think all the other things, like I discovered a lot about myself from stopping, which I'm super thankful for. Apparently I still say and do all those loud, silly things. I just don't question them anymore. So it's nice to have that sense of confident self. I now understand that the person who gives me permission to do things in my life is me. I don't need to have a glass of wine to be loud or funny or sexy or sexual. And all that was great. And now, since I'm just kind of more at home in myself anyways, I am no longer worried about it, I guess. So we'll see. Now, on the other side of that, I also see that I've dug into a deeper part of myself. I'm just more at home in who I am. And I think that at that level, there's some part of me too that probably is bumping up against just needing to slow down, the clearing out and the cleansing of the spirit, and maybe just rest here for a bit. And if it's just a little murky and muddy for a while, that's okay. There's no rush. We never get it done anyway. Life is always about expansion and coming upon new ideas and inspirations and following your path of where it's going to lead you. So there you go. No judgment. I'm just living and enjoying things a little. Today's the first day of just being able to just hang out with my husband with really no agenda, nothing to be done. We did have one plan for today that kind of got thrown for a loop. Sweet Petite was up most of the night, sick to her stomach, and on the couch most of the day, so we all just chilled out, which was really nice. She's feeling better, which is good. I think she just was given a lot of freedom with what she was ingesting when she was visiting my family, and then we had Easter brunch and a big dinner, and there was so much chocolate, and there was cake, and there was pop. And I think her body just said, I quit, and let it go, which is okay. Keep a good eye on her, and she seems to be doing well. So, and just because I've had a couple drinks, I am a little tipsy, but I'm still a very responsible parent. See, that self-judgment isn't necessary. Awareness is, and I'm always very aware. So here we are. I definitely feel like I'm starting a new chapter. I wrote with yesterday's, when I posted yesterday, that it was day, I think 38, 39, that just before the end of the 40 days, that I realized things were different. I was responding differently. My world was reacting differently. Things were fitting differently. And then, again, it was yesterday. It was, just the way I'm handling people and situations. Definitely after last weekend, Juno weekend, just that sense of self that I would have when I was drinking, and then I'd be like, oh my God, who do I think I am? After I wasn't drinking, I had just being me, because I am more at home. And I just said to my husband earlier today that I love making music, and just really realizing, when I started thinking I had to stop again because I was getting a job, how much I was like, well, maybe I'm just a fan because I hear some music and I just want to escape. I just literally escape into it, and it sounds amazing to just listen and be there. And then because I know what it's like to be a part of creating that sound, there's a sense of I can be there. I am part of making this. And then really embracing that earlier today and saying to him, I just love making music. I love music and I love making it. And it chose me, which is amazing. I mean, my whole life I have experiences and stories of looking back and realizing that this was my path and not realizing it till I was older, right? And realizing it is. 3 really, just the same realization. I love making music and it's part of who I am. And that's just how it is. So we'll see how that goes. So there we are. This is the heading into my final meditation in the 90 days of the Prosperity Kriya with the clearing of the subtle body Kriya together, mixed with the, I think the new one's called the Star of David, but it's about the pineal, it's a pineal gland meditation. And then from now on it'll just be the clearing of the subtle body and the pineal gland. So it's not that much different, but the way I'll be approaching it's different because I can do it at lunch at work, or I can do it in the car or whatever, because I no longer have the structure set in place to video blog about it. It will just become a seamless part of my life, which is interesting as well. And if I miss a day, that's okay. Although I'm part of a 40-day challenge, so I probably won't, and I'm very good at following through my commitments, which, I didn't have a boyfriend until I was 28, and I special people in my life that I cared for, best friends and stuff, men and whatever. But having a relationship till I was 28, and I didn't meet my husband till I was 30, so I was kind of questioned my ability to have a commitment. But I've been with my husband for a long time now, and I'm good at committing. So 90 days of meditation, with drinks or not, with sleep or not, with a full schedule in Calgary or New York or wherever. So that feels good to be showing up that much for this whole process. So I'm going in. Yep, new old stuff's coming up. So, which is not surprising. And it's also just a part of the process, and that's okay. So it'd be nice to tie a big bow on the 90 days, but really it's just a beginning, right? Some people do 1,000 of a particular Kriya, and I don't think I'm that kind of person necessarily, although it would be amazing. But I know that this is just the beginning of kind of like the new way I process life and the lens I put on stuff, and the way I approach it all. So lovely, super lovely. I look forward to these things that have come up during this meditation, finding their way out, or, healing, or whatever it is they're meant to be about and a part of. I look forward to that happening. But I'm also thankful that I'm being given the opportunity to apply a new lens to them as I do move through them and heal. So my lights, with that I'll be signing off. I may or may not be starting a Facebook group where we can hang out. And you can listen to me play 4 times a month for $10 a month. If I do, it'd be great if you join me there so we can hang out, because my music does have value. But if not, do keep in touch on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or wherever it is that you're catching this video. So thank you so much, my lights. Thanks for being a part of this journey, and for my fellow challengers. Big love and light to you in your process and journeys as well. Okay. Good night, my lights. Satnam.